Yeah.
You super ready?
Am I ready? Wait, what are we doing again?
What do you mean? It's a podcast.
What?
We're doing a podcast right now. We already started.
How long have we been doing podcasts for?
Weeks, months.
What?
Yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing of
I've
this.
been recording our conversations and putting them online without your consent or permission.
You keep inviting me here for tea, Adam.
Yeah, I know.
I thought these are just...
There's
just get-togethers.
There's a mic in the salt jar.
What?
I know we don't use salt for tea. That's why I knew you'd never...
Is this why all of our conversations directed towards movies that we've watched?
Yeah, I seem to... I try to push it towards that because that's what the podcast is about. You just don't know that. You just think it's a conversation.
I thought those are the only conversations you had to have.
Yeah.
I thought you were just incapable of, emotionally connecting to the people, so you have to talk to them through the veil of movie news and movie reviews, and I've been humoring you.
That's partially true. That's why I've been recording it, to see if I can make a profit of it.
Is this why I can never talk to you about my issues with my father?
Yeah, especially during our tea time. It's because this is
you just always shoot me down.
I always shut it down, then I edit it out. You don't know that, but every time you go off book, I edit it out. So,
are you serious?
Sometimes it's hours at a time, sometimes it's just minutes, but...
So that time I broke down to you for a good solid 40 minutes about my dog and how he was missing and how I really didn't need... I really needed him back because emotionally I just need that kind of intimacy in your life. You just blocked that whole thing out.
Yeah, and it was really hard to transition from that to Speed Racer, but I had to do it for the podcast, for the views.
I mean, are we making money off of this?
What if I told you we were sponsored? We're not, but what if I told you?
Oh, okay. Well,
so does that mean you're on board for the podcast?
I mean, if we get a sponsor, then you could have asked.
I'll just pretend that we have a sponsor.
I probably would have said yes.
Great.
Now I don't know how I feel about it.
Too bad we're doing the podcast right now.
Well, now I guess I'm locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in.
I guess I can't. Do we have fans?
Well,
I can't disappoint the fans, can I?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have fans. Of course we do.
Is this why you keep telling me to say welcome to the Flockcast?
Yeah, I just thought he'd say it. He's a good friend, and you do.
That was just what you called our tea time. I like that. I was always saying that to you. I was saying, Adam, welcome to the Flockcast. You just cut out the Adam?
Yeah.
Every time? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, welcome to the Flockcast, I guess.
Yeah.
You strangers who have been listening to the conversations I have with my best friend.
Yes, this is the official podcast of Flock of Idiots, where we talk about movie news and movie reviews. My name is Adam _. I've been deceiving my good friend here for quite some time.
Yeah, my name isn't Josh the Squash, by the way. He makes me say that. My name is Jacob.
It was all a ruse. It was all a ruse. This week, we saw two movies. We saw Upgrade and we saw Hotel Artemis. One of them was surprisingly good. One of them was surprisingly disappointing. You guess which one it is. You hold that. You write it down. You put it in your pocket. And then at the end of the podcast where we tell you which one's which, you pull it out and see if you were right.
Did you write it down?
Just write it down right now.
Okay, good. It was Hotel Artemis.
Oh, yeah, you won. Wait, which one was Hotel Artemis?
The good one.
The good one was Hotel Artemis. You won. All right. So do you want to talk about movie news?
Yeah, let's talk about movie news.
This week, or past 2 weeks rather, because we actually took basically a week off because instead we posted highlights for the last 5 episodes. Check that out. It's pretty funny. It's
Is that why you missed our tea time last week?
Yes, because I decided I didn't want to put up the ruse anymore, so I just used our past conversations. Made a profit off that.
Hey, great.
I'm raking in the dough, Josh.
Where's my cut, Adam?
You don't get a cut.
What?
Because you didn't consent to it. You didn't sign any paperwork. It's all me. This is all me. Produced by me. So this week, or the last 2 weeks, I said that already. So this week, so many animated trailers came out.
Oh
You'd think that a new animated movie came out to signify the release of more trailers.
Yeah.
I don't think one did.
No,
maybe one's coming out.
Well, Incredibles is coming out this Friday,
I guess so, yeah. But it's just that it's all different studios that release trailers. That's the thing that's really surprising.
It's animated movie week.
It's basically all the animation studios.
Animated movie season. You didn't know that? They have a wedding season. They have a baby season. They have an animated movie season. It's like that. It's a part of nature.
Yeah, it's the circle of life.
Yeah, it's the seasons change.
What is it? Is it spring? Yeah, there you go. Anyway, it's funny because it's actually basically an animated trailer from each of the major studios. We got one from Disney, DreamWorks, Sony. The third one I forgot. What was the one I forgot? Warner Brothers. That's it. Yeah. Because they made Logan movie. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Of course, my favorite. You got to go with the Disness.
The Disness, of
The
course.
Disness.
Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer.
Wreck-It Ralph 2
Gave us some more insight into the hilarity of the movie. Actually, I have no idea what the movie's going to be about. Right now, we know the premise that they go to the internet, but that's just the premise. It's not the actual plot.
Yeah.
There's nothing driving an adventure. There's no villain. There's no antagonist. There's no conflict. What if it was just 2 hours of them just goofing around, and then afterwards, it's like, all right, I think we should head home, and then they go home, and that's it.
I think I'd be fine with that. The first movie had so much plot; it was a thing. This movie just seems like a buddy romp where it's like, "Hey kid, hey Uncle Ralph, let's go on an adventure. Don't tell your mom and dad." Okay, which sounds like an amazing thing.
It seems fine.
I love the fact that in my head, canon Vanellope just sees Ralph as her fun favorite uncle who takes her on adventures sometimes.
It's like an uncle buddy.
And they're like an Inspector Gadget Penny type situation.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah. So in this one, it showed that Penelope, it's Penelope, right? Vanellope, that's why I was confused. Penelope meets all the other Disney princesses. I forgot she is one, but she meets all the other ones. And it made me want a remake of the original Cinderella, where Cinderella's an actual badass who breaks her glass slipper and tries to stab
an amazing
someone.
thing. I love that. I don't know who thought of that.
I want her to do that to like her evil stepmother, where it's just like, "You're never coming out of your room," and she just like cracks one. It's like, "Try it, bitch." Yeah. People were pretty mad about like the redesigns that they did for the Disney princesses because they were like, it doesn't match the original animated style, and I'm just like, it's animated by new people,
different animation style.
It's completely different animation style. That's the point.
No, I'm not mad at it. I think there are some that I think look better in the original, and then I think by and large most of them I think look better in this new animation style.
I think so too.
There are just a few that I'm like I think it's the Disney Renaissance ones where they're 2D animation was at its peak that I was like, oh yeah, this is these look better than the 3D models.
Yeah, I think they look pretty similar though. I think like Jasmine and I forget the girl from Princess and the Frog.
Tiana?
Yeah, Tiana. They look pretty similar to what they used to look like.
Yeah, they look fairly similar. Yeah. But
Ariel looks like almost exactly the same.
Ariel's some favorite. Ariel's great.
Yeah. It's funny that Vanellope thinks she has to call the police because they've all been through
I love that.
weird
She's like,
shit.
Have you ever been cursed or kidnapped? No, what's wrong with you? Do I need to call somebody?
They've all been traumatized in weird ways. I don't like that Brave Girl is still technically a Disney princess. I was hoping we'd forget about her. And
you mean you don't just like that she's a Disney princess?
Yeah, I was hoping they'd be like, she's just one of them. It doesn't matter.
I mean, credit where credit is due. It's not a good movie like Brave. I didn't like it. But I mean, as far as like a female role model goes, she's a pretty good female role model.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's good that she's so what you're saying, Adam, is you hate women then.
That's right. I hate all women because I don't like the movie Brave.
Perfect.
Yeah, good.
I'll never forget. One time I was watching Brave in like class and just showed a movie, and the lights are off. Brave is starting, and someone in my class is like, "What the fuck is this? Brother Bear 2? Like, what are we doing?"
It's Mother Bear.
I'll never forget it.
It's a good spin-off. Yeah. What else about the trailer? They mentioned the fact that Wreck-It Ralph 2 Ralph Breaks the Internet's just a weird title.
Yeah.
If you know it's a weird title, why would you do it?
Are they going meta? Because they go to the Disney website. They go to Oh My Disney.
Yeah.
Which is the actual name of their website.
I actually didn't know that.
I knew this from beforehand.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I saw it like flash on a screen that says "Oh My Disney." That's actually just a weird name.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not like it doesn't like sound like "Oh My Gosh" or "Oh My God" or anything.
It used to be just Disney.com.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know why they changed it.
Oh My Disney.
But they go and it seems like now they know they're in a movie.
It's weird because that means Disney exists, but in that universe, Wreck-It Ralph doesn't exist. So all the Disney movies exist except Wreck-It Ralph, who's also a Disney movie.
If they're really going full meta with it, then they know it exists.
That wouldn't make any sense if they knew that Wreck-It Ralph was also a Disney movie, because then they'd see that the adventures that they've lived turned into a movie, completely unrelated, and what they're doing right now is a movie that's going to be on the website that they're currently at.
I can't wait to see this movie.
That'd be funny.
I can't wait.
It's weird that they're like the Deadpool of Disney Studios now, where they're making fun of all the other Disney shit.
That's amazing.
Where they're being chased by stormtroopers.
Especially considering how Disney bought Fox and now they own Deadpool now.
That'd be great. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I love it because they've got everything. They just see you've got like I love how like when you walk in, you've got the Disney part, that's the Sleeping Beauty Castle, which I love that you Sleeping Beauty Castle, not Cinderella Castle.
Right.
Kudos to you, Wreck-It Ralph too. And then on the left side you have Star Wars, and the right side you have Marvel.
Yeah.
Just encompassing them.
It's pretty weird. It's gonna be a movie. I don't know what it's about, but I'm gonna see it.
It's funny how when they were asking Penelope if she has any special powers, they were like, "You have magic hair, magic hands." She doesn't go, "No, but I can do this," and just teleports.
Yeah, it's like kind of something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can glitch.
That's good. What's the next one you want to talk about?
More on Disney. We're talking about Incredibles 2 comes out this weekend.
All right, there's no trailer for that.
Yeah, but I just want to talk about it.
Incredibles 2 comes out this weekend. That's going to be the next movie we review. So
yeah, it's
look
gonna
out
be
for
great.
that. I guess we're not reviewing Ocean's 8.
I
guess we can also do that.
We can do both.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's great. I can't wait because I just saw a post today that was like, in 10 days we'll finally be able to figure out what happens after this, and just the last frame of them. I'm like, oh my god, that animation.
The last frame of what?
Of like the first Incredibles, and I'm like, that animation is so
they fight the mole man.
Dated.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
I'm like, holy crap! I didn't notice the comparison until now.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun. All right, what's the next trailer you want to talk about?
You pick this one.
Okay.
What's all on me? Why do our tea times always go like this?
Let's just talk about Lego Movie 2. I'm glad that they're making Lego Movie 2.
Yeah.
This is a weird direction that I didn't think they would go in, where it's kind of Mad Maxy.
Yeah.
And then they get abducted by aliens. I thought it would just be more of the same kind of stuff, but it seems like now we have set characters for this franchise, and it doesn't look like they're going to be like adding that many other franchises.
Well, from what I garner, it looks like
Garner's
the premise is,
Garner's not a word.
Right, garner?
Yeah.
It is completely a word.
I'm going to check it out.
Look it up right now.
I'm going to look it up. Everybody wait.
We're pausing because Adam challenged me on my vocabulary.
Wow, you're right.
I was going to be an English major, you jackass. I know what I'm talking about.
You win this round. All right, continue.
From what I can garner, it seems like the premise is just going to be the baby sister stealing her big brother's toys.
I really didn't think that was going to be the plot of this movie, because it seemed like that was the most obvious step that there's going to be in, but it looks like that's actually going to be it.
Which is cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. As long as it's the same, I'm sure it's gonna be great. Because so far the writing from the Lego Movie franchise has been really good.
Yeah, of course.
What I've seen, they've had three solid movies now.
The writers wrote for
writers isn't a word.
Writers.
Do you see how that works? Do you see how that feels?
It does feel bad,
exactly.
doesn't it? So the writers from Lego Movie did Lego Movie and Lego Batman movie. I know this movie. They didn't do Lego Ninjago, and that movie fucking sucked.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah, I got it from Redbox.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Oh, well.
It was kind of fun, but I just don't want to see it again, and it didn't have a good ending. It wasn't satisfying.
Fair enough. So they had two good movies and one kind of okay movie.
Yeah.
They had one movie that was probably fine for children, considering it's children movies.
It's true, yeah.
And we're adults.
That's a good point. Yeah, but this one I'm excited for. I was hoping Robin from the Lego Batman movie was going to be in this one, but who knows if he's going to be.
Maybe. Maybe cameo.
That'd be fun. I like that character a lot. Yeah, so it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's funny that it's a post-apocalyptic world, and Emmett's the only one who's completely the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how much time has passed. I want to believe it's just been like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I really thought that. Well, because I thought at the end of it they weren't gonna go. Well, I mean, because I get it. It's a child's imagination, so of course he can just reimagine the world any way he wants.
Yeah.
And then the first movie, it didn't seem like that's where it was gonna go.
Yeah.
And then it was like, so Taco Tuesday was averted, and nobody really got hurt, so it's fine. And now it's like, it's been months since Taco Tuesday. The world is on edge.
Yeah. I guess the sister just came in and wrecked all the sets, and the dad was like, "Well, them's the breaks," and left. And that's it. I wonder if Will Ferrell's going to be back. I didn't check to see if he was.
I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. I want to talk about the next one.
Yeah.
Would you pick the next one?
Let's talk about How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah, that's
I'm in love with it.
The finale of all the How to Train Your Dragons.
I'm so upset. There was a time when they were talking about making 6 How to Train Your Dragon movies.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
So How to Train Your Dragon 2 came out, and I was like, how are they going to wrap all this up? And then I looked up everything, and they were like, well, there are like 12 books, so we could probably make at least like 4 more movies.
There
and I'm like,
books?
Yeah, it's based on a book series.
Are they children's books?
Yeah, they're children's book series.
Oh, wow, I want to check that out.
Yeah, and like and then I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. We're gonna have 6 more How to Train Your Dragon movies. It's gonna be great. And now I see this trailer. It's like the final conclusion, and I'm like, oh, this is sad. I'm gonna have to start watching the TV show, which probably isn't as good.
God,
not nearly as good.
Yeah.
But oh my god, can we talk about Hiccup for a second?
Mm-hmm.
This character just keeps glowing up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you see that first frame with that beard?
Yeah,
God, how many times can puberty hit one person like a truck?
I know. Like, how old is he now? He's like in his 20s. He's not gonna hit another puberty.
Yeah, I think he's got. He's got to be like late 20s, but he's like the chief now, and he looks like the chief, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that's probably at the end of the movie where he grows the beard, because for the full movie, it seemed like he was the same as How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah, it's.
But man, he looks good.
My God, like holy crap,
bastard! Man, he's got a cool Viking beard. There was a shot of in the trailer where he has like his helmet on and he has the fire sword, and the ship he's in is burning, and like Toothless just comes out looking all intimidating. He's like, dude, he's a killer hero.
I love that.
He's really become like a real hero, and I love that.
It's amazing. I love, like, these movies consistently been good. Yeah. Like, each one better than the last. And so, this movie's got some hype to live up to, but I mean, I think these are, because these are DreamWorks, one of their 2 biggest franchises. They've got this, and they've got Kung Fu Panda.
And Shrek.
And, well, I mean, Shrek was a while ago.
Yeah, it's over.
Shrek. Well, I mean, I actually hear they're making a new Shrek. But
no, they just did the
final chapter. I think that might just be a rumor, maybe. Myself. But who knows? Mm-hmm. But they've got this and Kung Fu Panda, and both, they've been really good.
Yeah, that's true. So, I haven't seen the last 2 Kung Fu Pandas.
You haven't seen the last 2 Kung Fu Pandas?
Yeah, I didn't Kung Fu. It's like the same thing with Hotel Transylvania. Kung Fu Panda 3 is on Netflix, but I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 2, so I didn't watch it.
You need to watch Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah,
it is the best one in the whole series.
Ah, man, the first one is great.
The first one is amazing. Yeah. The third one is really good if you haven't seen the second one. You watch the second one. The second one was so good. The third one is like, this is really good, but it's not as good as the third.
I think I'll start watching those movies.
The second one is the best one in the franchise.
That sounds good.
I love it.
I'll check that out. Yeah, so How to Train Your Dragon 2 to wrap up. It's such a good arc for that character, where he started as a wimpy kid who became like a brave kid. Yeah. Then he became a hero and he became a chief, and I love that.
It was amazing.
He's cool.
And then I love how Toothless gonna get a girlfriend.
Oh, of course he's gonna get a girlfriend.
And he's got his cool eyes. I keep forgetting he breathes lightning instead of fire, and it's the coolest thing ever. Yeah. And then they have a shot of him in a thunderstorm, and he just kind of like redirects all the lightning from the storm through his wings and out his mouth. I'm like, oh my god,
that's really great. Yeah, I think the hidden world is kind of a weak subtitle though.
Maybe, I don't know. Honest. It kind of makes me. I kind of want to see the movies, not movies, the TV show, because they had Catching Riders of Burke, which you might not need, but they had 2 other series that were Netflix originals. And those ones, I kind of want to see how they tie into the movies, because the movies are so good. I feel like the TV shows have to be at least okay. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Also, I forgot this until just now. Toothless is also like the alpha dragon.
Oh yeah, he's the leader of the dragons.
Yeah, he's the leader of all the dragons.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Man.
Oh, I'm very excited. I think this is the movie I'm most excited for behind Incredibles 2.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I really can't wait.
When is this one coming out? I already forgot.
I don't think it comes out for a while though. I think we got like a month or 2.
Yeah, we probably do. It's gonna be a bit.
I think August or September.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for it.
I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to listen to his girlfriend. Can't wait. Hiccup's cool. Hiccup's missing a leg. Fuck.
Yeah,
his character's getting more and more badass.
he was missing a leg after the first movie.
Yeah, I just keep remembering things that make this character so cool.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's coming out next year.
Oh, wait, next year?
Yeah, it's March 1st, 2019.
Aw, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know why they released the trailer so early.
I'm very sad now.
That's pretty messed up.
I mean, this is why to build up all that hype. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I like how they showed their colony with all the dragons. Yeah. And he's like, we did it! We made a colony with dragons and Vikings coexist. And one of the guys is like, yeah, but it's gross. There's like dragons in our food and shit. They're everywhere. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like we don't have any kind of city maintenance or anything like that.
We don't have anyone who cleans up the dragon shit.
I was thinking that, you know how...
And there's shit everywhere.
You know how vile dragon shit is? Oh my god.
It burns straight through the ground.
Oh, these things have brimstone in them. No.
Yeah.
Like, I really like... I'm curious to see if they're going to framework the movie with an old Hiccup telling a story to a younger child.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the trailer it starts, when I was a boy, there were dragons.
Mm.
And then I tamed the dragons. And then I became the Dragon King!
And then I killed my dad. Oh, wait, that didn't happen.
And then my dragon killed my dad.
But we're cool with it. Everybody was fine with it. Nobody blames anybody. Yeah, it's exciting. And now for the last bit of animation exciting news. This is probably my favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
The Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. I cannot believe how good this movie looks.
It looks amazing.
When the first trailer came out, I was like, it looks good, but it's Sony, so I don't trust it.
Yeah.
And now it looks like the whole movie is just going to be really good quality. Yeah.
It looks really great. I'm confusing the plot.
I don't know what it is yet.
I don't know what it is.
It's just Miles Morales trying to become Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was very weirded out that they have a Spider-Man that's a Peter Parker that seems like he chose to be Spider-Man over everything else in his life. So he doesn't know how to get his life together. Can you pay for this Spider-Man? Spider-Man's broke. Spider-Man has no money.
Spider-Man, guys. I'm not an Iron Man. What do I look like? I got no money.
Can you imagine if Iron Man exists in this world?
Yeah.
Like, if this Spider-Man is like the kind of like, he's not all the hero that we know in our main universe. I mean, he's kind of like the hero that like, he's kind of like the Hancock of the universe. So the other heroes are like, dude, why are you make our job harder, not easier.
Yeah. So I assume that the Peter Parker in the trailers, or whoever that guy is, I don't think that's the Peter Parker from Miles Morales' universe. I think the guy, when Miles Morales sees Spider-Man fighting the Hobgoblin, I think that is the Peter Parker from their universe, and I think that guy dies. And I think the one shown in the trailer, who's voiced by Jake Johnson from New Girl, I think that guy's just from a different universe. Because not only in the first trailer do you see Miles Morales at Peter Parker's grave, also in the new trailer they show Miles Morales in like a chamber with all the Spider-Man suits.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like this version of Spider-Man's down on his luck. It seems like another one is.
Yeah.
Because the other one looks like he's broke.
So,
this one seems like he has his shit together.
Yeah, so maybe it is a failed Spider-Man from a failed Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
Where maybe, who knows, maybe the Green Goblin like won and he couldn't protectively be loved. Also, possibly this could be a Spider-Man clone, which might not work as well with the idea that's Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But I think might be cooler if this one where it's like, oh my god, the Spider-Man, the actual Spider-Man was like, he's dead, now I gotta help too. And then that one dies. And then he's like, no one's gonna remember me, but they'll remember you. Go get him, Tiger. And then he won't get the reference because he doesn't know Mary Jane.
Yeah.
He'll be like, why are you... I'm a spider.
I'm not a tiger. Why would you say that to me? You attracted to me? Anyway.
You attracted me. This is weird.
Yeah. It also could be the thing that this is like a failed Spider-Man from the other universe, like you said. Because it doesn't look like he has a bottom to his suit. Because he's wearing normal pants. So it looks like he just lost his pants and he can't get new ones because he can't afford to make new ones.
No, I think he has a bottom to his suit. Because they had earlier when they were in the... And this could also be just he's trying to hide his suit, but he was just wearing a jacket over his costume.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's just his thing. He just wears clothes over his costume.
Yeah, but why only pants? Like,
I don't know.
He took off his jacket and everything, but he kept his pants on.
I really think he just needs pockets. I just need pockets right now.
Doesn't Spider-Man have pockets? He's supposed to have like some kind of belt to hold all of his like web shooter stuff.
He has a utility belt, but they never use it.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm glad Miles Morales is finally getting a movie. I love that guy. He's my favorite. Gwen Stacy's in this movie. Yeah. Interesting.
I love Spider-Gwen. I love her costume. I love her hood. Yeah. I have a thing for hoods.
She wears ballerina shoes now.
She does, which I think is really cool.
She's a ballerina.
I love the hoodie that Miles Morales wears too over his costume. Because that is the coolest. From the very first trailer, that was the coolest thing to me.
Yeah.
When he looks back, surprised, and it's got the Spider-Man eyes and hood. It's so cool.
Yeah, I liked his shoes.
His shoes were great
He's
too.
wearing Nikes.
The Nikes, bro.
Pretty sweet.
I would love it if that was just his costume for a better part of the movie. If they just did it like that.
Yeah, they might.
Because it reminds me a lot of Ben Reilly's costume from the Scarlet Spider costume, which I love. Which was, again, it was a hoodie over a Spider-Man costume. I thought it was dope.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, the animation in this movie looks amazing. Every frame, all the backgrounds, everything looks crazy.
The frame rate looks so awkward, and I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I dig it.
Yeah, it's this weird kind of you dig it though.
Yeah. I like that. Miles Morales might be the only superhero who has a good relationship with his father.
Yeah.
I can't think of a lot of them who have good relationships with their fathers.
I mean,
or that's some kind of trouble where he just
Superman
has a good dad.
has a good relationship with his parents, but he grew up on a farm.
Yeah, but then his dad died.
Yeah. Depends on what continuity you're thinking of.
It's true. That is true.
You know?
Most movie ones he died.
Yeah.
Who else? Batman's
dads
are dead.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman doesn't have a dad. Aquaman doesn't have a dad.
Her dad is Zeus.
Was that?
Her dad is Zeus.
Yeah, but that sounded like
Aquaman does have a dad.
Yeah, but he didn't know him, did he?
No, he did. His dad raised him.
Yeah, but then he became Aquaman.
His mom was the one that he had the bad relationship with. His mom was the one that was like, I'm the queen of Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to leave you on land with your father. And then when I die, you'll become king.
Yeah, lucky you.
I had no training to be a king.
I don't want to be a king. Too bad! A lot of people counted on you. Yeah, this movie looks great. I'm excited. And the music's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's just... For what it's supposed to be and what Sony is, it's so amazing that this is a good movie.
It's so good.
I'm excited.
I said this is a far better Spider-Man trailer too than the last Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
You remember the trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming, which Sony was in charge of the marketing for? Entire plot of the movie.
They just reveal everything. Yeah. Pretty good. Alright, what else? Bumblebee trailer also came out.
Yeah.
A movie nobody asked for, but I guess people are gonna watch. So this is the same for me as Solo, where it's an origin story for someone who genuinely did need an origin story. What the hell was that?
Ooh.
It's a ghost! It's a ghost! Alright.
Zoinks!
This is Jeevers!
Jinkies.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, fucking shit, Scoobs.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, Scoobs, you goddamn son of a bitch. Oh,
shit.
Oh.
I want to see, just an R-rated Scooby-Doo. They just swear all the time.
Fuck me, Scoob. Fucking goddamn it.
There's so much blood everywhere.
Oh, God, Scoobs.
Daphne's dead.
Oh, Daphne's such a bitch, you Daphne.
So let's see.
Fuck you, Fred.
Oh yeah, so Bumblebee. Yeah, that's a trailer that came out. I don't know. It's Transformers without the Michael Bay, and it's not an origin either. An origin would be how Bumblebee was was with the other Transformers and got to Earth. This is just something that happened before.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. How did he even become a Chevy, whatever car he was?
They reveal that in the first movie.
Yeah.
A Chevy drives past, he does the Transformers scanner thing and becomes that Chevy.
Okay, so we know everything we need to know about.
We do.
Also, this isn't an origin how he lost his voice, which is the only thing that's there.
They reveal that in the first movie too. They're he lost his voice fighting on Cybertron.
Oh, on Cybertron. So we basically have no origin.
Basically
it's just
nothing.
a prequel.
It's all. I think this is just them sending him as a scout.
This is the shittiest Herbie fully loaded movie that we've ever got.
Hey Joe, I was gonna make that joke in 2 seconds.
Too bad.
Herbie fully loaded 4 looks amazing.
Is this the fourth one? Was Herbie fully loaded the third Herbie movie?
Oh, there was Herbie the Love Bug. There were a couple Herbie movies.
It's weird that they made the other Herbie movies weren't racing movies, were they? They were just
no, they were all racing movies. He was a race car.
Oh, okay.
So in the Herbie fully loaded, that whole beginning part where they talk about all the races he was in, those were all parts of those were all from the original movies.
I remember seeing the first Herbie, and it was really old, and it was just a Herbie. It was just a car that wanted 2 people to make out, so he'd kidnap both of them in the car and then drive them to make out point. And,
that's why they called him the
Love
Bug.
And the dude would be like, "Well, looks like we should make out," and that was the movie.
Herbie the Wingman. Is that the one? He comes fully loaded.
Yeah.
Is it the one where at the end of the race he comes in both first and third?
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that. He gets
splits
cut in
himself
half.
in two, and then the back end ends up coming in first. Then there's one car, and then he comes in third again.
Yeah, that was actually a funny joke. I forgot about that.
Amazing.
And Herbie comes in first and third. This is good. Yeah. So this movie is just Transformers 1, where someone finds a Transformer and now has to fight other Transformers.
That was the part where he's transforming and she's very incredibly not freaked out by it.
She's like,
oh.
Wow, it's an Iron Giant, but very small.
Oh my god, I have my own Iron Giant. Well, if that's like a thing. Yeah. Oh my god, guys, I have an Iron Giant.
You're never gonna believe this. I have an Iron Giant. How big is it? Like 7 foot. It's not that big.
It's like a cool 10 feet. And like it's an Iron Baby, okay?
And he's adorable. We get an origin why he's called Bumblebee.
Yeah.
But that's not why he's called Bumblebee, because his fellow Autobots know his name
Bumblebee,
is Bumblebee. So if she names him Bumblebee in this, it doesn't make any sense.
That's what I want an origin to how the Autobots have names that are English names from Earth.
I kind of get that. It's like Starfire, where she's like, my name translates to star and fire. Oh, okay, that's fine.
And my name translates to jazz.
My name is...
in your language, my name means jazz.
My name is Bumble and Bee. You have bees on your planet? No, what's a bee? Oh. What the fuck would you say that for then? It's a pun. How would you get puns? And my name translates to Optimus Prime. Okay, I think that was just your name beforehand. Yeah. That's not English.
I know.
Like, the Prime is, but it doesn't... Alright, whatever.
Also, in Transformers canon, Prime is like a status.
Yeah,
it's not his name.
Yeah. So, what I want is a dedicated prequel to any franchise that absolutely destroys continuity. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
So, I want Bumblebee to die at the end of this movie and come back as, like, Optimus Prime or something. And they're like, that's how it happened. But everybody in there's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, like he becomes a Decepticon at the end and sacrifices himself for the good of humanity, but then he just shows up in the next movie.
He's like, what movie? What is this? I want Anne Haley Steinfeld to spill liquid on herself and then somehow become Sam Witwicky with no memory of her past life.
That'd be amazing.
I want to try to be Sam Witwicky's grandma, and that's why Bumblebee chose him.
I want her to become Jazz. Like, in the end, like, she gets sprayed by, like, a Transformer goo, and she just becomes a Transformer, and it's Jazz for some reason.
I want her to become the Allspark.
Oh, that's beautiful. She's part of the ship now.
Part of the ship.
What's a better plot for this movie? I don't know the plot of it, but what do you want it to be? Because I know what I want it to be. I want it to be Herbie Fully Loaded, where it becomes a racing movie.
I want it just to be her having fun with her robot pal, and then Decepticons come, she's like, oh crap, this isn't fun anymore. Bumblebee, they need you on your planet. And he's like,
get out of here.
I don't have a way to get back to my planet. Can they just come here? And she's like, I mean, I guess that works. I want her to inadvertently, this is what I want. I want the plot to be Bumblebee is like on Earth. Not for any reason. And he's like, I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the Transformers and never to come here. And I want her to convince him to get the Transformers from the Allspark here and then come here.
Yeah.
Like simultaneously fucking over the entire planet.
Yeah,
and so then in the next Transformers movie, they'll have her character and just in posters where it's like, fuck this one girl in particular, she's the reason.
It was all her fault. Get her. That'd be funny. I just want like a Herbie Fully Loaded reference in it, where like you remember that scene from Herbie Fully Loaded? Oh my god, I can't talk. From Herbie Fully Loaded, where she's like racing, she's doing a drag race in Herbie, and she like grinds like a skateboard, and she's like, it's so weird, like it's like the car could read my thoughts. I wanted it to grind like a skateboard, and then it did.
Yeah.
I want her to do that, where it's like, it's so weird. I was doing a drag race with this, and Bumblebee just shot the other guy, like, just right out of the road, just like I wanted him to. It's like we have a connection. Just murdered him. Gosh, this movie might be okay. Honestly, it might be fine. It's just not going to be memorable, and I don't care if it exists. So
yeah,
that's my thing about it. What do you think it's going to be like? Gonna be good? Gonna be bad?
I think it'll be probably just as okay. So what I really want is people to go see this movie and like because it's not directed by Michael Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be exactly like all the other Transformers movies, but with like almost no explosions. That's Michael Bay thing. And for people to come out and realize, I never noticed before, but the explosions really make the Transformers movies. Like, I really noticed that they weren't in this. Like, oh my god.
Like, I guess that's what makes them good.
My god, this is so...
Michael Bay doesn't put enough in his either.
Yeah, my god.
Maybe that's where it's all going wrong. That's crazy. Yeah, I want to... Because I thought they were going to... They still might, because I heard there were rumors that they were going to reboot Transformers maybe into an animated series and have a cinematic universe with them, G.I. Joe, and all the other Hasbro shit.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And maybe even Power Rangers, because I think Hasbro bought the rights to Power Rangers now, or like the film rights, because it used to be Saban or whatever, and now it's like Hasbro owns them. So
it's pronounced Saban.
Saban?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
I'm not even joking. It's pronounced Saban.
No, I think you're right. Yeah. So yeah, I hope nobody sees this movie, and the studio loses $1 billion, and they just stop making movies and start like baking instead.
Oh my god, that is... What was it? Was it great? No, it was Solo. That's what I forgot to mention. I think on our last podcast, talking about Solo. That morning I woke up with like a notification from like the news outlet on my phone that Solo was slated to lose like $15.8 million. Like, oh Jesus.
Jeez. It's not doing great.
And
a lot of people are talking about it. But that's what you get when you make an origin movie for something nobody really cares about and making it fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Right? It's fine. Sure, the game is on, but it's whatever. So next thing. Last thing. Oh, actually, two things I want to talk about. Guardians of the Galaxy. There is an actor who was cut from a scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 who posted some set photos that she had to take down afterwards, showing that there was a deleted scene where Kurt Russell meet Mantis's mom. And she played Mantis's mom, and that scene was cut. And it kind of implied that Kurt Russell was Mantis's dad, and that Mantis and Peter Quill, half brother and half sister.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
like
because what it would imply if Kurt Russell was Mantis's dad is that Mantis was brought to the planet like everybody else, but she obviously didn't have the spark in her. But she could put him to sleep, so she just kind of kept her. Yeah. But never told her that like they were related. So that's the thing that could happen. Let's see. God, who's it? James Gunn confirmed that Kurt Russell or Ego from the movie did mate with one of Mantis's kind, but he told us not to infer anything else from it, which means he's a liar, and I'm right. Yeah. That's pretty weird. That'd be neat if they're related. That'd be a fun relationship. Yeah. Yeah.
I like Mantis.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. That was just a little thing. Last thing I wanted to talk about is that Avengers 4 concept art was leaked, revealing what the team is going to look like.
Really?
Yeah. Would you like to hear this? This is a little bit spoilery.
You just asked me if I want to hear concept art?
No, what the team is.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to hear this concept art?
Did you just ask me if I want to hear concept art?
It involves a lot of blue and grays. It seems like they're going for a muted tone. So I'm just gonna put a time code at the bottom if you want to skip this, because it might be spoilers for Avengers 4. I know people are pretty anal about that, but people mostly know what the team is. But it does reveal some stuff about who lives and who dies in next movie. So if you want to skip it now, and then we'll just get to the next bit. So the team is the original 6. Captain America is back as Captain America. Cool. Tony Stark is Iron Man, obviously. Scarlet Witch... No, not Scarlet Witch. Black Widow has a ponytail and her red hair again. Okay. Thor is still Thor. Hulk is now wearing a shirt for some reason, but the Hulk is back. It's not just Bruce Banner. But he has like an actual... Hulk is wearing a shirt that says, I love New York. And why? Oh, I'd love that so much. Hawkeye is back, so he lived. Okay, great. And aside from that, Ant-Man is in the team. Wasp is not. Oh. Yeah, she might be dead. Rocket Raccoon, Nebula, and Captain Marvel. And I think that's all of them.
Can I see this concept art?
Sure,
Do you
yeah.
have it? Show it to me.
Yeah, absolutely. But so what it would imply is that Wasp might not
Yeah.
survive either just the movie of Ant-Man and the Wasp, or she might be snapped. So that's cool.
What do you mean snapped?
Like, snapped.
Oh, I thought you meant like snap neck. I was like, oh,
she's dead. No, she
that's
went
worse than
crazy.
Thanos' thing.
Yeah. So what do you think about this team makeup though?
I think it's pretty good so far. The original 6, and then you've got Ant-Man where he belongs, which is on. It's funny. As you mentioned it, I was going to bring this up. I saw a post that was like how you should view the Marvel movies, and how it goes is basically so first Captain America, then Captain Marvel, then you would watch the first Iron Man, then it would go to Iron Man 2, Thor, Hulk, then you would watch the first Avengers movie, Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: Winter Soldier, then you go Guardians of the Galaxy 1, then 2, then the second Avengers, then you watch Ant-Man, then Captain America: Civil War, then from there you go to Black Panther, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Then you would go Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then you would go Doctor Strange. Then Thor: Ragnarok, and then Avengers: Infinity War.
Right, that makes sense.
Doesn't it?
Here's the concept art.
Let's see here.
I also forgot War Machine's still alive, so he's also on the team, and he's got a beefy new costume. He looks a little more jacked.
Hey, I feel it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Those are okay. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah. So if I could change things, which of course I would, because why wouldn't I? I would prefer if Wasp was there instead of Ant-Man. I know Ant-Man was the man who got the movies, but I think Wasp would make more sense in the team. Maybe not more sense, but I just like her better. I wish Groot was still alive. I wish Nebula wasn't. Mostly everything's good, though.
I like Nebula.
Yeah, it's just weird that she's the one who joins the Avengers.
I don't care.
Out of all the Guardians,
and that is the love of my life.
Yeah, but out of all the Guardians, it's just Rocket and Nebula for some reason.
Yeah, because they're the ones who need to know how to work on a team.
It's true. Well, that's beautiful. Yeah, and Hawkeye's still alive.
And Nebula needs that arc where she can fight for her sister.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
That's the only person she loves, and then she's eventually going to see Thanos, and either she's going to go crazy because her sister's dead, or hopefully her sister will, or I guess we're hoping that all the Avengers end up coming back to life, and her and her sister can finally have that relationship. Or who knows, maybe they'll do a thing where they lock Thanos in a prison, and she goes, someone's got to keep him here. And so she stays in prison with Thanos, the one person she hates, to make sure he doesn't wreak any more havoc on the universe.
Why wouldn't they just
kill him? The noble ending.
Why wouldn't they just kill him?
Because, every time they do, they just fail.
Killing him?
I think that's his superpower. She really nearly came close. Did you see that? Did you see that fight where he was like, all that for a drop of blood?
Yeah.
They can't.
They can't. They've tried everything.
They've tried everything.
They've tried guillotines, lethal injections, firing squads.
They tried an axe that was specifically made to kill Thanos. That didn't work.
Doesn't work. Nothing works. That's funny. So yeah, that's the team. Oh, I also forgot. Thanos has like a sword thingy that looks like a weird fort.
So a trident?
No, it's not a fork. It's not a fork at all. It's like, actually, I lied. I thought it would look like something different. It looks like 2 butter knives.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. It's weird, but it did.
Got him back in his armor. It's got the gauntlet in one hand, the sword in the other.
Yeah, so I like the direction of this next one, where the last one was, of course, just everything coming together, but this one's more of just like a farewell to the original 6 for everybody who's leaving and everybody who's not, and just an actual kind of sequel to the other Avengers, where the team just gets a little bit bigger, but it's still the core members.
I don't actually think any. I gotta be honest. I don't actually know how many core Avengers are actually gonna die.
I think Chris Evans' contract is up.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's gonna kill off his character, because I feel like at this point you've got a thing where it's like. I think the main goal at the end of it is going to be somehow using the Infinity Gauntlet, whether it's using the Time Stone or using the Reality Stone or like whatever. Somehow using the Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet probably to reverse whatever Thanos did. And if you're using the stone to bring people back to life, and then other Avengers die, why would you not just then bring those Avengers back to life as well?
Because they're very, very dead. They're super dead. Even more dead than the other ones.
They're just like with the Dragon Balls. It was like, you've already been wished back once of the Dragon Balls. You can't come back.
They're basically the Dragon Balls. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. They might not die. They might just like, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna go to Florida.
It might
And
be.
then they do for the rest of ever.
I feel like how hard can it be now though? Just do those mini cameos.
Mhm.
I feel like they can't be hard, but they must be annoying. But also, you're sure you're getting paid upwards of millions of dollars to be in a small segment of Spider-Man: Homecoming where you're not even integral to the plot. You're just like, "Hey kids, I'm Captain America, yeah."
Look at me being Captain America. I'm gonna throw the shield. No, nah.
No, I got you. Almost. All right, you guys be good Americans. I'm gonna go fight some commies.
My country, and then he just
my country, 'tis of thee.
I hope that's the song Captain America sings when he pees. Like he's just like, he just whistles it.
I hope
like
if he does die, they do it in a very like slow motion. He's like they do it kind of like the same way Gamora died, where he's falling off a cliff. But the song is just. My country, 'tis of the sweet land of liberty.
I love that. That'd be great. Alright. So I think that's it for the movie news. Everybody who skipped the button's probably back. Unless they're not. Unless they just left. They're sons of bitches, right? What quitters? Right when the going gets tough, they just hightail it out of here.
I don't know. All your moms raised a bunch of bitches.
Jeez, just with your tail between your legs, just no, I don't like spoilers, and then run.
Oh no, I don't like hearing things. Oh, my ears. Oh,
my ears.
Man up.
Jesus Christ, those losers.
Grow a spine.
Right?
God, fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Just fuck you. Fuck you guys. I'm just cursing out our viewers.
Burn in hell, you sons of... Don't even come back to our channel. God, unsubscribe.
We love our fans. Alright, so we saw 2 movies this week. Hotel Artemis and Upgrade. Can we talk about Upgrade first?
Yeah, sure.
If you do not mind. So Upgrade, of course. I saw the trailer. You sent it to me a long time ago, months ago. I was very excited because it's like RoboCop, but like if RoboCop was a video game.
Yeah, I was also very excited.
It had a lot of potential. It was a little bloody for my taste, but it was a lot of flippy action ninja stuff, some jokes, a robot sidekick. It was exciting.
Yeah.
And then we saw the movie on Wednesday, and it was very disappointing.
Yeah.
It was just not a great time.
Even your dog knows it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, she does.
Can I just say, one, it started off incredibly slow.
Yeah, it did.
Me.
I the thing about it too is that I was like invested in it. I was like, okay, it's starting slow, but it'll go somewhere. I have faith in it.
Yeah.
And what I was just mostly surprised in, like, even though it was like a RoboCop style origin story where like he loses everything, including like most of his physical capabilities, it was still really depressing for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You think it would just jump quicker for an action movie. But then we learned it's not that much of an action movie.
It's not.
The focus is more on like a Black Mirror style version of the future where like technology, should we trust it?
Yeah.
When will it go too far? And I didn't want that much.
Not really. It was, I mean, it's so, like... So first of all, like the trailer, the trailer was really great for this movie,
and I think that is one of the biggest faults of this movie is that the advertising campaign was just kind of misdirecting. Yeah, where it kind of sold it as like an action movie. It was a fun action movie.
Yeah, so basic premise, not a spoiler, guy, is paraplegic, gets a chip implant that allows him to move again, and the chip implant is also artificial intelligence. Yeah. So it can also take over his body and turn him into like an optimized human who can basically defeat anyone. Yeah,
so he has more knowledge. He knows what to do. It gives him advice, and the plot is just him using this new capability to hunt down the people who murdered his wife and paralyzed him. And that's a good premise. Yeah, and it sounds like a fun video game too. It was just so sad. Yeah. It was very dark the whole time. It was never... It's not just that the tone was wrong for me. Like, I just thought the tone would be different and it didn't turn out to be that. Yeah. It was also that, like... Yeah, it was just kind of joyless and like... And the biggest part for me is that, I'm not going to spoil that much, but the end was just so depressing that it almost felt like the movie was useless story-wise.
The ending only really works if they have other movies to follow it up with. Yeah. But the ending itself is kind of like just like... Okay, great. So no one wins then.
Yeah.
Because it's like, so ultimately, also, it's like, because I did also Tonal Wise, same thing. The trailer made it look like this movie was going to be, also have slight comedic moments, which it does, but it doesn't work nearly as well. So, like, in the trailer, they have that part where, like, he's beating the guy up for the first time, and he's reacting to it because he's not moving his own body. Yeah. She's like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dude, just stay down, man, please. Like, I really don't want to hurt you anymore, but I can't help myself. Yeah. So it's like... And things like that, and then there's a part where he's like, "But you didn't know I was a ninja, huh?" And his ship is like, "Well, I'm saying that I am not technically a ninja." And
yeah, like it was that joke in the trailer. I was like, "Okay, this is gonna be fun." Yeah. But when that plays in the movie, it's immediately followed by gross, like really fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, "I can't hurt anybody anymore. It's okay. I'll move your body for you. You don't even have to look. Yeah. Give me the knife." And then he just kind of cuts up a dude.
Yeah.
It's just that like. Tonally, it seemed like it wanted to be an action movie, but it just geared itself so much more towards being like a sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
It's weird. And the thing, too, is that in a world where Black Mirror is still running strong with 4 seasons, being like an hour each episode, and this being about an hour and a half, you have to make a good sci-fi action movie to keep up with that.
Yeah.
And I don't think if this was a Black Mirror episode... I don't think it would be one of the better ones.
Yeah.
I think it would have a lot of good ideas, but I don't think story, like writing-wise, it just worked with what it had. And that's the thing.
Which is fair enough. I mean, I applaud it for what it was. You know? It's an original IP. You know, it's very nice. The action sequences are really good. I'll say that, for first off. Action sequences...
It's true, yeah.
Amazing,
it was really well choreographed and really well shot, too.
Acting was really good. I especially love, so, after the guy, because, you know, the guy does become paraplegic, and once he gets the chip implanted and he starts being able to move his body again, he moves very robotic-like and stiff. He doesn't move the way a normal person would. He holds his hands in a very specific position, and when he turns his full body at the same time, not just like not just like fluid. He stops, turns, and then keeps going.
Yeah, he looked like he was being operated by a robot, and that was really cool for most of the movie. I don't want to go too deep into this movie because we also have Hotel Artemis that I want to talk about. But I will say that the villain was pretty weird.
Yeah,
where we didn't know his conviction. At the beginning when he's introduced, it's kind of like, it seems like it was like a class thing. Like he's murdering his wife because his wife is doing really well and there's a lot of people who aren't. So he's like, you just look at me as a piece of trash, don't you? And then that happens. But later on, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Should we just go into spoilers real quick?
Okay, yeah. Will go into spoilers pretty quick. There'll be a time code at the bottom for this too. So we're just gonna go in 3, 2, 1. She's classic us, right? Okay. Yeah. So Fisk was the main villain of this movie.
3 villains in this movie.
Yes, that's true. But Fisk was the one that he fought the most physically. And he, in the beginning of the movie, when he kills his wife, it's like, oh, it's a class thing. You look down on me. Boom, shoots dead. And then afterwards, when he meets him again, it's like, that's right, we upgraded you, so you become one of us. You join the ranks of the upgraded.
Yeah, first it was, you're better than me, boom, but also, I believe I'm better than you, so...
Yeah, and then it's just like, we want you to join the uprising of the upgraded.
Yeah.
And that's also not it either.
It's not.
He was just paid by a guy to do it. And... It's just, it doesn't make any sense why there would be 3 different things.
So first it turns out that guy is like, oh, I needed a person pure, he literally the line from the movie, I need someone pure of heart and untouched by machinery.
A pure of heart.
So here's the worst thing about this.
Yeah.
Is they set up the universe where it's not just like, it's an advanced universe where there's technology running rampant around everywhere, but also it's still super expensive to have this type of technology. So they still have neighborhoods and things like that where it's like, there are so many people that are untouched by technology.
Yeah,
you could have found a veteran. You could have found another paraplegic. You could have found literally anyone.
Yeah, you
did not have to hack this guy's remote-controlled car, crash it, kill his wife, paralyze him for all these things. And then it's revealed it's not even that guy who's in charge of things.
Yeah.
It's a fucking computer chip.
Yeah, so STEM, the whole time, was the villain who planned to kill his wife and turn him into a paraplegic just so he could get a human body. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Because why would there be guards to begin with that you'd have to hack out later? Where he had guards protecting that so Gray would have control of his body.
Yeah.
But then he eventually has to find a hacker on the black market or whatever on the dark web to hack out those guards so he'd gain control of his body.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just have him control the body right when you put him in? You'd think the end game would be putting STEM into the body. Ha! We win.
You'd think, I don't know what it, because you'd think it'd be like, because he's like, because I know the guy who you think is the big guy, he's like, I'm not in control of the company.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been in control for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's all him. And it's like, what the?
Yeah.
Then why are those safeguards still in there?
Yeah, and why in the beginning would you just show them your boss, basically, where in the beginning it's like, check out this awesome piece of technology, it's called STEM, he's on a table. Why would you show people that? Why would you show anybody?
Yeah, honestly, also, because it's like, there's no way this doesn't come back to me. What? You're a fucking computer chip. I don't think they can try you for anything.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to tie up loose ends, or else people will know that I, the computer chip, planned all of this, and I'll get, I don't know, 25 to life, I guess?
Which is weird to think about.
Also, the computer chip is this big.
Yeah, it's tiny.
If you were really intimidated by said computer chip, you could have totally prevented everything by just stepping on it.
Nah, it's because it was like a program and he put it in the chip just so he could get a human form.
Yeah.
It was the program itself. There's like another inconsistency too. There were two, one's hilarious, one's not. One was when, after he's done with the dark web hacker and she leaves, before she leaves, she's just like, we can't let them win. And then she leaves. And he's like, what? Let who win? Like, it's foreshadowing?
That goes nowhere.
It has nothing to do with the movie.
Holy shit.
It does. There's nobody she could have been talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, we can't let the robot win. We can't let STEM win. You just helped it.
Yeah, you
so
just
it's not that.
You just gave it autonomy.
Yeah. it's that. The other thing was that this movie has one of the best dream sequences ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's really short, where Gray just falls asleep and he thinks his wife is alive and his wife is just sitting next to him in his bed and she just has a pizza and she's like, I made a pizza!
Yeah,
and then the dream ends.
Yeah.
And that's the full dream sequence. Like, it was supposed to be like whimsical like My Wife's Alive. But it's just so goddamn weird.
But also that was STEM.
Yeah. Because STEM can't control his mind.
He can't?
No,
I thought he was. Because he's the one that puts him into the... So, Adam makes a good point. At the end, it's a little villain, good old-fashioned villain origin story, which we've only had one of.
Yeah. The
only one that's really worked so far.
Yeah.
And it's really... So I think it was them trying to set seeds that this is all the dream.
Uh-huh.
And so in the end, the guy wakes up, and it's like, you were in the accent, honey. You've been in a coma for like 3 days. And you're like, oh, that's a cop. And then it immediately cuts back, and it's like, Dave isn't here anymore.
Gray is dead.
Yeah.
I'm Gray now. I'm the Gray STEM.
Boom.
And then he's... Yeah. But that's just a really funny dream sequence to me. What's that?
They should have called it matter instead of STEM. And then he could be, I am the gray matter. Yeah,
gray matter. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, so the thing about the ending is that the villain wins. And I guess that works sometimes. I can't think of an example where the villain wins works, but it just makes the entire thing feel really futile, and it's just kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
There are ways to making good dramatic endings where the villain kind of wins but kind of doesn't, where it doesn't feel like the entire journey was a waste of time.
I mean, there was Split, but Split was like...
Well, Split was different because at least the main character lived in the end.
Yeah.
But sure, he was still out there, but you kind of also hinted at that it was going somewhere afterwards, but it was mostly that, like, the main character lived, so it's still...
but that doesn't make sense.
It's like a bittersweet ending.
It's like kind of like setting up a further cinematic universe. I don't think this is going to get any sequels.
No, it's not, but... Well, it might. Who's to say?
Maybe.
I don't know how well it's doing. But
Upgrade 2.0.
More. Wow, that's good. It's just that every character dies mostly.
Yeah.
The villain just... It's unclear what he wants to do, actually.
He wants to be human.
He just wants to evolve, but that's it. it makes the story feel futile, and it's just that the villain's actual goals were just unclear. So just like, what the fuck was even the point?
If you want to see this plot done much better, there's a movie called Short Circuit. You were supposed to laugh. You didn't laugh.
I didn't. I don't know that movie.
You know what Short Circuit is?
No.
It's like this old, like, I think it's a movie that came out in the 80s about this robot that gets shocked by lightning and ends up thinking it's human.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen it, but I want to watch it. It sounds amazing.
That's a sequel. Yeah. So that's mostly it. Anything else you want to touch on? Let me see if I have any other notes. No.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the writing isn't great because it just doesn't know what the villain wants to be.
Yeah.
Or what, like, the reasons the villain are doing what it wants to be is.
I don't really think the budget, they really had the budget to pull off the world they were going for.
That's true, too, because they had one establishing shot showing the city, and they don't really explore that at all.
Yeah, they don't explore any of it.
They don't explore anything like that.
Every other place they go just looks like present day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, the genius guy's, house is kind of...
Yeah, his house is cool, but that's like...
There's also the bit where he's like, hey, what are you working on? This is my cloud. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not like this is a hologram of a cloud.
Yeah.
He's just messing with a cloud.
Even that, though, his house just seemed like a set. It looked more like that was just his workspace.
Yeah, you're right.
Then it could have explored more of his actual house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like...
Yeah, it's weird. So that's mostly it about Upgrade. Josh... What circumstances people should see this movie in? I still haven't thought of a better rating system.
Yeah, the circumstances I would see this movie honestly if it comes on TV. If the movie comes on TV and you're scrolling through, watch it. It has a nice premise. It'll keep your semi-attention for like 2 hours, but don't devote any time to it that you don't already have.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even think if this was on Netflix or something, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Knowing what I do now. I think if you really wanted to watch this, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Don't pay money to see it.
I still think, I wouldn't pay money. I still think there are good elements in it. Like, the
Yeah.
premise is nice, the action is nice,
Yeah.
acting is okay.
Yeah, if you like sci-fi horror stuff, watch Black Mirror. It's a show that's been on for a bit.
Yeah.
That people seem to like.
Also, if you like gore, it's got a fair amount of gore in it.
Yeah, and it was
like,
gross,
I like
too.
gore.
It was weird. It was out of place. I don't know. Like, it was just supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be fun!
Yeah. Here's the thing, if this were an actual artificial intelligence, that would have been like, take him out, but don't kill him. And it would have been like, okay, I guess I must comply.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. This one just, he's like, stab, stop. Stab, stop. And he kills the guy and is like, you now have complete control, Gray.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
What about before? Whatever. So yeah. Now we can move on to Hotel Artemis.
Yeah,
my favorite movie of this month.
Another original IP, I might add,
It's
that does
true.
it right.
It's true. It's true.
Also,
This was a very good movie.
yeah, it was. Also, similar to Upgrade in the sense that it's set in the not-too-distant future.
Yes, yeah. But before we go into that, what's the plot of the movie, Josh?
So the plot of the movie
Story, Josh?
is really great. Premise is Hotel Artemis is a hotel / hospital / safe haven for criminals. A place where they can go to get rest, to get patched up if they're ever messed up in a job, and then leave. Of course, all of this for a price, but it keeps them protected from law enforcement, from other criminals, and so on and so forth. Very good. The thing is criminals come, but they have to abide by the set of rules that are set by the hotel.
Yeah, and in this movie, it takes place during basically the second LA riots, where apparently water is now privatized, and a company is now charging an insane amount of money for water, and the people are flipping their shit out.
They've cut off the people's rights to public water.
So basically, LA is a complete war zone now.
Yeah.
And, some guy tries to rob a bank with his brother. His brother gets shot. He has to take him to the hotel. He meets other criminals there. Hilarity ensues. A good old laugh, to be sure. It's set in the near future where technology is evolved a little bit.
Really great.
Yeah. It takes place in the near future.
Yeah.
Technology has advanced. Medical stuff has advanced. They're 3D printing organs now. There's like a political climate that's cool. Where, as Charlie Day's character has a throwaway line where instead of he says south of the border, he says south of the wall. which is great.
Really great. Yeah.
It's just a really interesting setting where it's a pretty violent world in a violent time, and you just have a certain group of characters.
Yeah.
Just inside it dealing with their own shit.
Which is it's really great. I think a thing that this movie does really well. It's because this is actually it's similar to Upgrade in the sense that it's original IP, more of an independent project by a studio that does independent projects, and it's set in the near and distant future. But they don't completely fuck their budget by making it super unrealistic.
Yeah, it's true.
I think most of this world is technology advanced. But not so advanced. We have the their artificial intelligence is basically just a more advanced Siri or Alexa.
Yeah.
I actually think the voice is actually the same voice of Siri.
Yeah, it might be.
Which is great. They have 3D printers that print things in a matter of minutes upon hours versus hours upon days, which is really great. And the biggest. I feel the biggest thing they have is they now have helicopter Uber services.
Yeah, that's true.
Really great. So
and I think they're drones too.
Yeah, and they have eye implants that work double as cameras, but I think they're contacts. More or less, you know. Yeah. So it's nothing. It's nothing that they can't get away with.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's not like people have robot arms and cybernetic enhancements. It's just that little things that make sense for something set 10 years or so in the future.
Yeah. Which is really, it is actually set 10 years in the future, which is really great. The riots make a great backdrop.
Yeah, it really does.
I think the great thing about this film is that it's very much contained in its setting. Also, I will say this, completely as opposed to Upgrade, action starts right away.
Yeah, it's true.
It starts with the initial. Scene that kicks off the whole story. You know, the bank heist. Initially is going wrong. It doesn't even start with them starting the bank heist. They're right in the middle of the bank heist, and it's already gone south because they can't get the bank vault open that they were trying to get it open. Then, of course, you've got then it just goes from there. It's okay, we got to go now because the cops are going to be in 30 seconds, and it's this movie started 30 seconds ago. Holy shit! And then they leave, and the brother gets shot, and it's okay, let me make a call, and then instantly, doom, Hotel Artemis.
Yeah,
it's
good stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of cast, I love everybody in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Sterling K. Brown is he's one of my favorite actors. Wherever every time I see him, I'm like, oh my god, he's great. He's really good. He's a great actor.
Hey, he's really kind of. For those who don't know him, he's of This Is Us fame. He also he was also in Black Panther as Killmonger's father, and he was also had a guest star on an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
All of which he's done great in all these movies.
It's true.
All the actors have been they were really great in this movie. Dave Bautista is my fucking hero.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh my god. And then Jodie Foster's amazing.
Jodie Foster's great. She's kind of a second lead almost.
She is.
Yeah,
she's really good.
She does so good in this movie.
Yeah,
she's emotional, but it's clear that she's been in this business for a while.
It is.
She's so good.
She plays the nurse. But another thing, they do this in this movie. They give all the characters code names. So Sterling Brown's character's name is Wakiki.
Yeah, Wakiki.
Which is amazing. So she plays the nurse, and she's the owner. She runs the Hotel Artemis.
Yeah. While
simultaneously being the one that provides medical attention to the people. The only two people that actually work at the Hotel Artemis are her and Dave Bautista's character. Yeah. They're amazing. Everyone in this movie is great. Except for Jenny Slate. Yeah. She is the worst. Parks and Recs fans will get that reference. Yeah, no, she's great too. They're all
really great. Yeah. Sophia Boutella, I think that's how I pronounce her name. She's great. Was she a superhero or villain or something? She looks like she was Elektra at one point.
Yeah, they're all more anti-heroes than anything. She's the character. She's you know what she really is she's the Scorpion. So you know the story of the Scorpion and I think the turtle or the Scorpion's I need to get over the water. Can you take me? And then halfway through it stings the turtle and so why did you do that? You're just gonna kill us both. And the Scorpion's well, 'tis my nature. What'd you expect? She's kind of like that essentially. Where I keep saying, should we get into spoilers?
I actually don't feel like we need to get into spoilers. Yeah. I don't think anything that actually happens in movies that important to what
Okay.
I want to say about it.
That's fair. I just want to talk about Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jeff Goldblum's great.
Jeff Goldblum's great.
He doesn't have as big of a role in the movie as I hope, but,
but
he's really
what
good.
he's really great.
He's always so goddamn charming and funny, but also
really
in this one
great.
he's kind of intimidating.
It's amazing.
Oh, I love that guy.
Because essentially what Sophia's character does is she fucks over the main character.
Yeah.
But she loves the main character.
Yeah.
You know? And so she has that great line at the end where she's like, we can't choose what we're good at, which is a callback to what she said earlier in the film. But then she says, we can't choose what we're good at or who we love.
That's cute. Every character in this movie is pretty well-rounded.
Except for Zachary Quino.
Which one's Zachary?
Zachary Quino was a bitch.
Oh, he was a bitch. What a bitch.
Was.
Jeff Goldblum said he was a bitch.
Oh my god, that was my favorite part. He was like, I'm sorry, shit like this is what made you soft. You're my least favorite child. Anyways, bye!
Yeah, Charlie Day seems to be getting roles that are making him more well-rounded as an actor.
Yeah.
It seems like a pretty easy progression what he's been doing, where he's been playing the character from Always Sunny, and then he's in Pacific Rim, then Pacific Rim 2 where he gets a little bit crazy, and now he's in this one where he's an evil crazy guy. And he plays a good character. He did well in this one, where he was he thinks he's the shit, but he's not compared to everybody else. It's like, oh, fuck you up, man. They're like, classic Charlie Day. Man, yeah. When I saw this trailer, I was concerned that Dave Bautista wouldn't be funny in a movie that's like Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
he's good.
He's great.
He's great. I love him. He plays a great character.
He's great. He's really good.
Yeah.
I love it because I think, dude, he's my fucking hero. Dude.
Yeah, he's great.
His action sequences are the best.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. Okay, so mild spoilers. There is an action sequence Dave Bautista has to fight off a horde of people with a fucking axe. I think it's so cool.
It's pretty great.
Fun fact: the Mythbuster.
Try one more time.
The Mythbusters.
Yes, there you go.
There we go. They did actually an episode on zombie attacks, and where they proved that if you're ever getting attacked by a zombie horde in a situation much similar to the way it plays out in the movie for Dave Bautista, he's not getting attacked by zombies, it's just people, but it's actually more effective to use an axe than it would be to use a gun.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you never run out of ammo.
Yeah. But yeah, he's really cool. Sophia, she also gets a really good action sequence too, which is amazing. I love the fact that she's in a dress, but she's also wearing shoes that are made for like fighting. She's not wearing like stilettos or something.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, she's wearing like a nice pair of just trainers. She's like, I can move easily in these.
Yeah.
And she's not wearing like a dress. She's wearing like a dress with a slit in it, so she can still move.
Yeah. Yeah. The action was great in this. The story was really great. It was really tense for a lot of it. There was a lot of build up to what's gonna happen. I
won't spoil it here, but Jeff Goldblum has one of my favorite lines in movie history. Oh my really god, great. I love it.
Yeah, he's such a badass.
So great.
The ending, I feel, maybe didn't leave it open for a sequel, but hopefully spin-offs.
Yeah.
They mentioned that there are also plenty of other hotels like this. So maybe just like an anthology of different hotels that are also
I would love it.
That'd be really fun. Everyone did so good in this movie, and I was just so surprised because this was the movie where I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll see a Hotel Artemis, whatever.
Yeah.
And I really loved it. Yeah, it might be one of my favorite movies for this month, but too bad Incredibles is probably coming out.
Oh yeah, Incredibles comes out.
That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard.
That's all right. We'll make it do. But yeah.
Yeah, great stuff.
Cool. And then tonight, as we record this podcast on Monday, tonight we'll be watching Ocean's 8.
We will.
So we'll have that for next week too.
We'll
see how it so very clearly won't compare. I'm calling you out, Sandra Bullock.
That's right, Sandra.
You don't have the star power Sterling K. Brown has.
That's right. I'm calling you Sandra. I'm not even using your last name. I have that little respect for you.
I'm just gonna use your last name. I'm gonna call you Bullock.
Yeah, Bullock. This is Bullock. What they call you in elementary school? Bullocks.
They call you Bullocks because they can't spell your name. Oh, Bullocks.
Oh, Bullocks.
That's what you sound.
Oh, Bullocks.
Oh, you're a British slang term. That's what you are.
Yeah, take that.
That's all you are to me. You son of a bitch. You goddamn son of a bitch. Fuck you.
I actually like Sandra Bullock.
Yeah,
just
you're
to make that
a
clear.
very good actress. I wanted. This was all for a joke. I loved you in Gravity.
Gravity was great.
I love your comedies too. I love your Miss Congeniality.
Great movie.
Proposal was a fun movie.
It was
I like
fun.
That was starring Ryan Reynolds.
What was the one where she was? It was Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy and they were buddy cops.
It wasn't Spies. Oh God, what was it called?
It was. I don't know.
It was a really good movie though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Was it The Heat? It could have been something like that.
It might have been The Heat.
There were a lot of cop movies that.
The Heat might have been Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara's movie.
Yeah, you might be right.
I don't think that one was good though.
No, that one wasn't good. But the Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy one, I remember liking. Yeah.
Really good.
You're great, Sandra Bullock. Thanks
You're
for listening
a great
to our
actress.
podcast.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
We love you.
Anyway, under what circumstances would you watch Hotel Artemis or tell people?
Any circumstance.
Yeah, I'd say watch it right now.
Yeah, I'd say watch it right now. I'm going to, but maybe this could be an arranged system because this is how I really know if I really like a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I know I like it whether if I know that I'm going to pay money for it to own it on DVD, because we live in a world now where most movies will eventually end up on Netflix. If they don't, they'll definitely be at Redbox. You can rent them for a time and rewatch them.
Yeah.
And even now you can look up movies online so easily.
Yeah.
And especially for how often do you actually watch movies to own them, to pay like $20 to $30 to own a movie. That's how I know if I really like a movie, and this movie I'm definitely gonna buy it on DVD when it comes out.
Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. I never buy anything. I don't buy DVDs, even when I really like the movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
Tell me about it.
I know I can.
Why are you so cheap?
I just don't have any money, man. I have to save up for just everything I'm doing.
I'm sorry, man.
I need to buy clothes, Josh. I don't have any clothes.
I'm sorry, man. I don't really have that much money. That's why I'm out here doing podcasts for food.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, you ever need anything, you just let me know, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm gonna share everything I have.
Cool.
You hungry right now, man?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go get some food.
Yeah,
man.
let's
I'm gonna
get
get
some
food, bro.
I hope that picked up. This sounded I'd watch this under any circumstances. I really walked away from this movie being like, yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was really awesome. Good. That was fun.
It's the best original IP I've seen since Baby Driver.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I love it. Really good.
There was another original good IP from this year. I think the other one was Game Night that I really enjoyed.
Oh, Game Night was very good.
Both very good.
Yeah,
but for different reasons.
Never mind, that's my bad. The best Game Night was the best original IP I'd seen since Baby Driver. This is the best one since Game Night.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so now we're just in closing rants, our famous segment, where we talk about something for 2 minutes uninterrupted of our choice, and we have to stop immediately after the 2 minutes is over. Josh,
you're gonna go first this time.
No, I actually don't have anything.
You better think.
I have to think of something
quick. You have until the clock strikes midnight.
I have nothing.
Let me explain. What did I watch? 12:59 and 49 seconds. I'm just kidding. It's not.
Okay, fine. I think I'm ready.
Okay, you ready?
No.
You better be ready.
Shit.
All right.
Shit.
Your time starts now. Are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, rant!
Wait, did I actually start?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I started watching the new season of Arrested Development. It's a weird show. It probably should have ended after 3 seasons, or the 3rd season where it was supposed to end. It's just because after Netflix picked it up, they did the season 4 where everything got so jumbled that I just didn't even watch it. And now season 5 is picking up after that, and it's still... It's not as clear of what the show is as the first 3 seasons were. The first 3 seasons were just an obvious sitcom where, like, everybody... It's a rich family, but now they're under their luck, and the one responsible one has to take care of them all, and they all live in basically the same house, which is a model home in an empty lot of other model homes. Or just, it's the one model home in, like, a desert. Yeah. So it's an obvious plot, and it's obviously funny, and the interactions are funny, but now it just feels like they're all spread out so far that it's just hard to see where the show is going and what the, like, machine of the show is. So it still has its moments where it's funny, but it's just not that intriguing anymore as a concept. Other than that, I watched Thor Ragnarok again. That's on Netflix now. Still solid. I wish Hulk talked all the time. I'm glad that they implied that this wasn't the first time he's talked, because Thor doesn't seem that surprised by it. I wish he talked in the other Avengers movies. I would have liked to see Tony Stark make jokes with the Hulk, like, shut up, and Hulk's like, I'm not shutting up. It's like, you shut up right now. Okay. It's great. It's such a good movie. It's so much fun. I also saw Moana again. I don't know why. I just did. That's a good movie. She's like my second favorite Disney princess. She's funny. She's quirky. She's a badass. I wouldn't date her. I don't like boats. But that's a good movie. The only thing I don't like about it is the ending. The ending song where she sings to the big lava monster. It's kind of weak. It's like when somebody's trying to make up a song on the spot and they're like, I believe in you, Josh. You're the best, even though people...
And time!
Okay.
You get 3 rounds to make up your time.
I did, yeah. It's just everything I watched.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A big monster.
Big monster.
I will say this about Arrested Development though. I don't remember most of it because I think I stopped watching midway through season 2.
Yeah.
If that. So if I'm gonna watch it, I have to rewatch it basically.
Uh-huh.
But I remember this one bit where he goes to visit his dad in jail with their car that is those stair cars. And there's a bit where like they just have inmates running up the stairs, jumping over the wall.
Escaping. Yeah, that was really great. It's a good show, but it's just weird now. Have you watched 30 Rock yet?
No.
Dude, my God.
I've been busy.
Oh,
I've been busy sleeping.
it's such a good show.
I will watch it though.
All right.
I will
You also need to watch Voltron. Season 6 coming out soon.
No.
Fine.
You get 1, Adam.
You get 1?
Yeah.
Right. All right, so Josh, do you have something that you're going to specifically rant? What are you going to rant about, Josh?
Well, I mean, start my time and then you'll know about it.
All right.
Is my time started?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I just thought it'd be funny to mess with you. All right, and your time starts now.
Okay. Well, don't answer this because you can't interrupt me for 2 minutes, but I don't know about you, Adam _, but I'm feeling 22. And I suppose you are too, because at the time of us filming this, Monday, June 11th, it is our very own Adam _'s birthday. Everyone give it up for Adam _. This is amazing. You can't interrupt me. This is happening. For those of you who know, I love Adam. He's one of my best friends. He's my partner in this and Flock of Idiots. We had the creative team. We both co-founded this. He runs the podcast. I do the videos. Videos are better. And it's amazing. I've known this guy now for 3 going on 4 years. We met when we were 19. Were we 19?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we were interrupting me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So we were 19. Now we're both officially 22. I've been waiting for this moment because now you're my age. Now we can be equals again. Before I was better than you, but now we can be equals until next year when my birthday comes again 2 months or 4 years, and I am again better than you for 2 months. But I want you to know that I'm so incredibly proud of you and everything you do. I'm probably gonna go over my time. I don't care. That's how much love I got for you, brother. It's much more than I can reveal in 2 minutes. But I want you to know, very happy birthday to my best friend, my brother, Adam Castro. I want you to know that all of us here at Flock of Idiots love you. I'm sure all of our fans love you. If you're watching this podcast, make sure you comment on Adam's birthday. Wish him happy birthday wishes. And we got great stuff planned, you and me, and I can't wait. You did great things now, and I can't wait to see what you'll do next, bud.
Thank you. You have 15 seconds.
Oh, all right. Happy birthday
No, God, Jesus.
to you. Happy birthday
Oh, my God.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam.
Time, that's it.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, Jesus
You can't cut
Christ.
off happy birthday.
I can't too. Alright, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been a very happy birthday. And this year for 22, I've got so much stuff planned for Flock of Idiots. Like... Shit. Fuck. Damn it. Shit.
There's life. If life was Jumanji, quick, talk about life is Jumanji. Quick.
The next sketch we're doing. No, but actually, when I was 22, it's been probably one of the best years of my life. I did a ton of shit. Just yesterday was my directorial debut.
You just said when I was 22, it's probably one of the best years of my life.
I thought I said 21.
You said 22.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I was 21, it was probably the best years of my life. Yesterday was my first directorial debut, and that was a lot of fun.
It was.
I wrote and acted and directed it, and it was really great. We did a ton of stuff for Flock of Idiots last year.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to do more. Last year, I also finally left the country and explored the world, and it's just been really exciting. Last year was really amazing, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So thank you everybody for listening to me and my podcasts, and we're doing great, and thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Yep. Adam did have his October. I forgot to talk about that. I'm very proud of him. Did a great job.
Thank you.
Look for the sketch when it comes out.
Who knows?
Never, because we're terrible at post production.
I'll try to get on that one a little bit more. We have a little bit more organized than last time, where we have an actual sound person.
Yeah, we were. It would be great. We should send Tip the Tongue.
It's alright, I'll do it. Okay. I said I would, so it'd be sad if I don't. I'm gonna try to get it done by this week. Alright. So yeah, we have sketches coming out. Tons of stuff we're working on.
We have a big project coming up. I'm not gonna talk about yet, because I don't know if we have plans to talk about
It's true, yeah. But we're filming. We're working on it. We're working on new shows, ideas. So yeah, stay tuned. Next week, it's Incredibles 2. Finally, we've only been waiting about 20 years for this.
I know, right?
I actually don't know how long. 10, 15?
No, more than 15.
18?
Oh, wait, what? God damn, I want to say...
Hey Siri, when did Incredibles 1 come out?
Go fuck yourself.
Siri! She's dead.
Oh my god, call 911, Siri's dead!
She's not responding! God, now I have to check. Like a fucking idiot.
Oh shit! Oh god.
What was that?
So, real quick, we're recording this. I told Adam I'd leave at 2 o'clock to go pick up my nephews from school at 2:15, and so now it's 2:06. So, to be continued. Don't forget to fuck yourselves. Bye, Adam. Love you. I'm dipping out. Later.